Joe, what's happening, brother?
I'm doing good, Kenny.
Good, man. That's good, man. It's good seeing you today.
Yeah, appreciate being back. Yeah.
Hey, man, I always tell people, or somebody told me this a long time ago. They said especially if you're getting ready for a show, they said either hire a coach or coach someone, but don't do it yourself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I always tell people you need to either hire a trainer or hire a coach. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But not only in the gym, but I'm talking about for other aspects of your life too. If you're trying to be successful, or you're trying to be a speaker, or you're trying to do this or do that, hire a coach. Get a coach or somebody to help you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What you think about?
No, I'm a big believer in. Even if you can't hire a coach, like be around someone who you like want to like be like, or you have a desire to learn that specific skill.
Yes.
I always use the example of like athletes at the highest level who are professionals. Like they have coaches.
They have coaches.
Do they know what to do training wise and everything? Yes, but they still have coaches.
Exactly.
You know, it doesn't matter what level you're at. Yeah. Everyone needs a coach,
football,
mentor.
Basketball,
Yes.
boxing, wrestling, or whatever. Everybody has a coach. You know what I mean? But you see it in the world outside of fitness too. Great speakers, they have a coach. What else? Man, I mean, just everybody, you know what I mean? And I never even thought about that. I had never thought about that until I was watching something, or did I go to a speaking thing? I can't remember. But this coach was talking about how, like Donald Trump, how he was Donald Trump's coach, and he was this person's coach, and he was that person's coach. And I'm like, that person is a coach. He's like, yeah, but I coach him. You know, it was crazy. I was like, holy crap. You know, I didn't even realize that, you know, that the importance of it. I didn't realize the importance of it. Even, you know, you saying what you just said, you know, how basketball players, football players, athletes at the top level or the highest level, they hire a coach, or they have a coach. Mm-hmm. They have coaches and stuff. Man, it's very important.
Yeah, it is. And to me, it's very crucial, especially for the industry we're in. Yeah. Like, for example, in the previous podcast we just talked about, like I'll go work out with my brother down in Sandy, you know, who has his gym, you know, because like, again, he just specializes in sport specific training, and which I do too. But again, it's just nice to get an outside perspective. You know, it keeps you on your game, because sometimes he does stuff I never knew or never done before, and vice versa. And my cousin Justin, who's an Olympic lifting pro, who's training for the Olympics right now. And like I said, like Olympic lifts are in every athletic program nowadays, and it's mandatory to learn. So I'm like, he's my coach, and speaking of which, being my coach, like I'm prepping for an Olympic lifting competition in December, and yes, could I do it myself? Yeah, but again, like I still need, and the thing about it is, like, I love being coached. I love being told what to do. And that, I think that's what defines the people between doing it on their own and then having help along the way. And the thing is, everybody needs help along the way. You know, and the thing is, like, when they say, oh, I did it on my own, it's like, yes, when you're by yourself and no one's there, yes, you do have to grind and do it on your own. But you need a coach to guide and get you there.
Years ago, when I was younger and competed, I remember my friend Paul Tidwell. He used to be the NPC chairman here in Utah, and he coached me for a show. Then Ron Williams, who was the all natural Mr. Olympia, he coached me one time for a show. So I've always did the same thing, and you know, you really, it's crazy. It's crazy. You don't really think about it, but you know. You don't really think about it so much as like, get a coach, but everybody does need a coach. Yeah,
and they do. And the thing what I like, because it keeps you accountable. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And which is why I do like to be coached. I do like to be told what to do. Like, since I am pretty much in Olympic lifting prep for December, like, the way I see it is, like, I can't let my coach down. Like, he's taking time and energy to write me my program, checks in with me. And I mean, I I have enough experience where I could do it on my own. But again,
Yeah.
it's just having that outside perspective and having that second eye.
Yes.
That like, oh man, like again, and they'll probably bring you back to earth too. Like, hey, we all make mistakes. Like, yep, you're gonna be tired. You're gonna feel like this, and that's normal. Where you're not gonna get that outside perspective or opinion, that second opinion to where like, oh man, like I'm a failure. Because sometimes when you're on your own, you feel like a failure.
Yeah,
but
you
again,
do.
and that's
Yeah.
why we need that coach. We need
Yeah.
that pep talk. We need
Yeah.
someone to bring us up every now and then.
Yeah. I you know, and also stuff like videos and things like that can help. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know this, but when I work out most of the time, I'm listening to coaching videos. You know,
Oh, yeah.
listening to motivational speakers and coaches. You know that. You know, I use that a lot now because, of course, I'm not getting ready for anything.
Yeah.
Now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm just working out on my own, but you know, still just listen to other, you know, coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Helps me. Still helps me because you know they have a plethora of
Yes.
knowledge that I don't have. You know, so and sometimes even the stuff that I do have, it's not sitting here at the top all the time. So just to, you know, have it reintroduced to me, it's like, oh wow. Or sometimes just hearing it from a different person or
Yes.
whatever makes all the difference in the world, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah. So hire a coach, hire a trainer. If you're trying to reach a certain level, you're trying to reach the next level of where you're going. And like I said, we don't care if it's in fitness, you know, fat loss, weight loss, weight gain, who knows, business, whatever. Hire yourself a trainer, hire yourself a coach. Sorry about that. All right. Life coach, fitness coach, whatever kind of coach. All right.
Yeah, and before you end the podcast, like just like when you go to a job interview, what do you have? You have trainers, you have coaches to teach you how to do your job.
You're right.
Yeah, how to do your job correctly.
Oh,
and
yeah, when you get on the job,
like
you're
does
right.
yeah, it doesn't matter what profession you do. Like I mean, I've worked in the food industry like forever, but again, I still have trainers that say like, hey, this is how you prep the food, this is how it's prepared, this is why it's prepared this way. And again, I wouldn't know all that.
Same thing,
Same thing.
in
It's
the
not just
military.
inside the gym. Yeah, it's
you're
outside.
right.
Yeah.
All my time in the military, same thing. When I was driving trucks, I had a trainer, you know, teach me how to, you know, maneuver that big old thing. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. You know, it's funny. We, you know, don't really look at it that way. And then, until we're. Darn it, Joe, you made me look at things different. New perspective.
Yeah, and it's like again, you've been in the military. Like soldiers are trained a certain way for certain situations. And it's like they have like everyone needs a coach. Everyone needs a trainer. It does, and then the thing is, like some people just are able to do it naturally. Like it's their God-given gift. They can do it. But again. Yet again, the best of the best, Muhammad Ali has a trainer, has a coach.
Well,
you know, so yes,
right, baby. Yeah, so true, so true. All right, y'all. Okay. So anyway, hit us up, and we'll holler at y'all later. You take care of yourselves. All right. Peace.